Hello students, in our previous video we have seen the electric field. Today we will see the electric field intensity due to point charge. Okay, so we denote the electric field intensity by E, and this is showing that it has some direction because it is vector quantity. So what is electric field intensity? Electric field intensity will show that any charge, how far it has impact. Any charge, how far is impactful. Okay, so suppose we have any charge plus Q. Obviously it is plus Q, so direction of electric will be away the charge. With some distance we have put any point charge, that is Q naught. Suppose the distance between both charges is R. So by the electric field formula, that is F by Q naught, where we will apply the Coulomb's law and we will find the F, that will be Q K into Q naught upon R square Q naught. Then Q naught will be cancelled out. So what we will get? KQ upon R square. Okay. So this is the expression electric field intensity, expression of electric field intensity due to point charge, where you are seeing that this is R. When we will increase the distance, then electric field get, intensity of electric field get decreased. Okay, if we will increase the distance, E will get decreased. Okay, so this is the, and the unit will be, unit of this will be obviously Newton per Coulomb, because this is the basic expression of electric field intensity, that is F Newton. The unit of F is Newton and unit of Q naught is Coulomb. So that will be Newton per Coulomb. So this is clear, very simple concept that has. Now we will see the electric field intensity because due to system charges. Okay. Okay, suppose this is any point charge has been placed here. This is plus Q charge. That means the impact will be away the charge. So it will like this, the electric field will lie in this direction. Suppose this is minus Q charge, so electric field direction will be towards the charge. Suppose one more Q plus Q, so again the electric field direction will be away the charge. Again minus Q, then the direction will be towards the charge. Okay, these are the charges which are placed in some region, and in this point we are finding the electric field intensity due to these charges. Okay, so in the Coulomb's law, what we have seen one of the term, that is forces between multiple charges, and what we have applied there, we have applied the superposition theorem. So the same theorem we will apply in this. Okay, so the net charge will be net electric field intensity. Net electric field intensity due to system charges will be vector sum of the all charges electric field intensity because of all charges. That will be, suppose this is E1, this is E2, this is E3, and this is E4. So it will be E1 vector E1 plus vector E2 plus vector E3 plus vector E4. Okay, so in this reasons Suppose there are n number of charges are lying. So in nth number of charge, there will be the electric field intensity is En. So it will go up to En. That will be E1 plus E2 plus E3 up to En. Okay. So by this formula, we can directly apply and find out the values. Now we will see the one of example of your NCERT book, which is based on this theory. That was example 1.9. So let's see the example. So there is a one. Okay, in example 1.9, this is the figure which has given in your book. Okay, and this has two charges, that is plus Q and minus Q, and 3 points are given, that is A, B and C, and where in these points we have to find the intensity of electric field. So suppose it has some values given, that is 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb, which is the value of charge, and the distance is also given, that is here 0.05 meter, 0.05 meter, that is 0.1 meter, and that is 0.1 meter, and that is 0.05 meter. So it all are given in the book, and they are saying to find out the values of electric field intensity in point charges. So first we will see for point A. So electric field intensity, we simply denote by this E. For A, we are denoting it EA. Suppose in this direction, this is minus Q charge, so obviously it will towards the charge, the electric field intensity direction will be towards the charge, so we are taking it EA1, and in this direction, because of plus Q charge, it will go away the charge, so the direction will be in this direction, so we are taking it EA2. Okay, so it will be the vector sum of both charges, both intensity. So that will be EA1 plus EA2. Okay, and now we will put the value of EA1. That will be Q into K. The value which we have already seen, the electric field intensity due to point charge, that is KQ upon R square plus KQ upon R square for the same, because the Q is same here and the value is also same, and the distance between the points are same, that is 0.05 meter. So we simply put the values, that will be 2kq upon r square, and we will put the value, that is 2 into the value of k is 9 into 10 to the power 9, 9 into 10 to the power 9 into the value of q is 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb, 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb upon the value of r is 0.05 square. So you will get the value of EA is somehow 7.2 into 10 to the power 4 Newton per coulomb will be the unit. We know that. Force upon charge. So this will be the intensity of electric field at point A. That is 7.2 into 10 to the power 4 Newton per coulomb. Now we will see the electric field intensity in point B. Just take a screenshot. I am going to rub it. Now electric field intensity at point B. So this will be EB. Now you are seeing the direction in this point. Because of this charge plus Q charge, that obviously direction will be towards the charge. So that will be EB1 plus, and for this direction, because of this charge, the direction will be towards this towards the charge. So it will be, it has a negative charge, it has a negative, so the direction we will see negative, and we will take here negative, and this will be in a positive direction, so this will be EB2 for this reason. Okay, now we will put the value, that is for EB1, that is QK into Q upon R is R square, simply putting it R square. So the value of R square is from this point to this point, that is 0.05. So directly we will put the value, that is 0.05 square plus K into Q, that is in minus, okay, upon the R square from this point is 0.05 plus 0.05 plus 0.05, because we are taking this charge. So we have to measure from this charge to this point, that will be 0.15 square. 0.15 square, we will just simply add the all the distance, that is 0.5, 0.5, 0.05, 0.05 and 0.05, that will be 0.15 square. So now putting the value, that is 9 into 10 to the power 9 into 10 to the power minus 8 upon 0.05 square plus 9 into 10 to the power 9 into 10 to the power minus 8 upon 0.15 square. If you will see, this is in minus, and in numerator this is the very short value, it is a large value. So definitely the value which we will get in answer, that will be in minus, because this will be large value and this will be a small value. So what we will get the value in minus, and further you just do the calculation by yourself, and you will get the answer. It may somehow 3.2 into 10 to the power 4 or 3 Newton per coulomb. Just check it, just calculate and check it whether the answer is correct or not. Okay, so this will be the electrical intensity because of point B. Now we will see the electrical intensity in point C. Just take a screenshot and I'm going to rub it. So here we are saying that this is the positive charge. So because of this positive, it will go in this direction. The intensity of electric field will be in this direction toward away the charge, and for this point it will go in this direction, that will be towards the charge. So if we will extend this line, this will be somehow like this, and this will be like this, right? So this is suppose EC1 and this is EC2. We are marking here EC1 and EC2. Okay, so in this point we should find the electric field intensity. So simply we will take the components. This is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, and for this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. Okay, so y-axis will be cancelled out because the values of EC1 and EC2, the charge is similar, the strength is similar. You're seeing that is 0.1, that is 0.1. So definitely in y-axis they will cancel out to each other. So we will get this in x-axis. The components we will get in x-axis only. And one more thing, you are seeing this is the equilateral triangle. So all angles are 60 degree. This all are the 60 degree angle. Okay, so definitely this angle will be 60 degree. So the component will be EC1 cos 60 plus for this For this charge, it will be EC2 cos 60. So what we will get, EC1 cos 60 plus EC2 cos 60. That will be in a x component, and y component will cancel to each other because charge is same value and the distance is same. So definitely they are from, one is upward and one is downward, so definitely they will cancel out to each other. Now we will put the value EC1, that is kq upon r square cos 60, value is 1 by 2, plus kq upon r square, again cos 60 value is 1 by 2. When we will add this, that will be 2kq upon r square, half, the 2 will be cancelled out, and we will simply put the values. So that will be value of k is 9 into 10 to the power 9 into the value of k is q is 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb, and r is 0.1 meter, 0.1 meter, so 0.1 square. So you will get the value, I think 9 into 10 to the power 2 or 3 Newton per coulomb. Just do the calculation and you will get the answer, and check whether answer is correct or not. So this is the electric field intensity in all the points. Now one more thing, in point charge we have seen the electric field intensity. Let's see the vector representation of electric field intensity. That is very simple. Vector representation So for point charge, we have seen the formula, we have seen the expression, that was the kq upon r square. If we will take the mode of r, that will be kq mode of r square, right? And in vector representation, what we will do, in force we have already seen in Coulomb's law. Well, so we just put here the unit vector of r, that will be cap of r, that is the unit vector of r we have just putting here. Now if we will open it, that will be kq upon mode of r square, that will be the position vector of r upon vector of r upon mode of r. So that will be kq upon this r square will multiply this mode r, that will become rq, mode of rq, and this will be vector r. So this is the simply vector representation of electric field intensity for because of point charge. Now one more term, that is electric field line, which I forgot to explain. So in our previous video where I have explained the electric field, right? So where I have explained two figures, for plus q and for minus q, where I have explained the representation of electric field in terms of two charges. That was one charge was positive q and one was negative q. So electric field lines are nothing, is just an imaginary line we can't see by our eyes. So for plus q, it always appear, the electric field always appear outwards in the direction we have shown with the help of this line, and for negative charge it always appear in inward direction. It is outward radiated for positive charge and inward radiated for negative charge. So what will happen if we will put the both charges in the region with some distance? So this electric field line will appear from positive charge and pass from positive to negative like this. For center, it will go straight, and When we move towards the center, then what will happen? It will form the curve like this. It will form the curve like this from positive to negative. From positive to negative. Okay. And this direction it will appear like this. So this is the basic representation of electric field lines. Okay, now you are seeing this is in the form of curve. This is forming a curve, which means it is forming a circle. And if we will put any point charge plus q charge, so it will come, this is the circumference of the circle, and it will make a tangent from this circumference like this. This charge from any point it will make a tangent like this. It has the property. So this is the one of the property of electric field lines. And suppose we are putting both positive charge in the region, so how it will appear? This is the positive q and this is also positive q. Again it will outward radiated like this. So both charges will appear like this. And they will put some pressure to each other. They will put some pressure to each other. You will find this kind of figure. In the it's like this. It lies this. Okay? You will find this kind of, and they both will put the pressure to each other. So this will be the simple representation for both charges in the case of a positive, and for the positive.